Hi guys, I'm your new Saturday guy. I'm Caden, and you're watching Boys to Men. So, before I get started, I'll give you a little doo-doo-doo about me. Yes, that's weird that I just made up. 18, right? Yeah. Born the day after Valentine's Day. I'm in college, stealth in college, I guess, if that's a thing. I go by Caden, I just said that, blah 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 blah. I'm on tea cream gel stuff, and I've been on it for like 2 months, but it's lame. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you want to know anything else, go check out my main channel, I guess. So this week's topic is passing, and so basically I'm gonna repeat what everybody else said, but I do have like a little list here so I don't ramble. And just like a forewarning is that a lot of the times my passing tips anyway tend to be stereotypes of masculine men, manly men. But they're just suggestions and stuff, and it's no means as to who you are or how you present yourself. And with presenting yourself, the first tip I have right here is carrying yourself. The way you carry yourself, the way you just are, the vibe you give off, stuff like that. One thing is hand movements and gestures and stuff like that. This is not okay. You want to be like stiff, and not like a robot, kind of, not like move too much. Like if you're doing this and stuff, then like, But if you're sort of like, then it's a little bit better, like this. Sort of take up room, take up space, stuff like that. With walking too, sort of slow down your walk slower, and walk sort of like you're the best thing in the world. Just, I don't really know how to explain walking without walking for you, but like, yeah, I don't know how to do that for you, but just take up space, basically, and walk slow and take your time and look good while doing it. The way you sit is, can you see that? Those are my legs spread out like that. This isn't inappropriate. It's a educational. It's just spread out and just sort of like take up all the space. Don't leave any space on sat. So just take up all the space when you sit. Spread your legs out. Sort of sit low. Just that's the thing. The way you talk. You can lower your voice because a lot of the times guys don't pass with their voice or whatever. My voice is fine. I pass with it. It's not like a thing. Sometimes I tend to talk higher, or I want to talk higher, but that's just me. It has nothing to do with anything. It's just how I like to present myself a lot more now as opposed to back in the day. But it hasn't dropped or anything on T, so it's still the same. This is me talking like normally, but I can drop it, and the way I drop it is sort of, like when singers are changing octaves and stuff and trying to sing, they move with that, with their diaphragm, like you sing from your diaphragm, and that's sort of where you get the pitches, is when you're like pulling it back up and stuff, if that makes sense, like when you inhale and then like the exhale. It's complicated, but basically the way you do it is talk from down here, like where your diaphragm is. I don't really know exactly where it is, but you just talk from there. Yeah, it is sort of, once you get it, like once you know how to do it, then it becomes really easy, but just talk from deep down low. And what Ezra said too is that, to talk slow, like it's hard to talk fast anyway, doing that, when you're breathing from your diaphragm, or you're talking from it, but I mean, yeah, just talk slow. Because if you're trying to talk fast, it's just not gonna sound right. It's gonna sound weird. It's gonna sound mumbled, and you're not gonna be able to understand what they're saying. A tip I have right here is called look. You know, and you can look more masculine than feminine by the way you look. I mean, like, facial expressions. Like, you can make them more masculine. If you just make your face look more stern, stuff like that, and just sort of look like you're always dogging people, I guess, mugging them, whatever you want to call it, you know, just sort of being like, but not like that. Not that intense, just sort of like, something like that. Sort of make, like, you know, your skin indent, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. And another one is clothes. Oh, what, I think it was Jake, what he was talking about patterns, like, that's a legit thing. Because certain patterns make you look certain ways. I'm not sure if I'm exactly correct, but it's something like this. Because you know how people say black makes you slimmer? That's because it does. So when, like, you have vertical stripes, you look taller, right? And when you have horizontal stripes, you look wider. Or maybe it's the other way around. But it's something like that. So, yeah. So just, like, learn about patterns and stuff, because if you're a little guy, maybe you want to look bigger. I don't know. Shop in the men's department. I say stay away from pants with, like, the lions on them and stuff, and, like, little, you know, weird shizzle on them, because why? I hate those. I can't. I don't like skinny jeans either. They accentuate that, they're just made for girls, I think. Skinny jeans are made for girls. That's, you know, I can't. Although some guys can pull them off, and I'm like, good for you, but I can't. But you need to find jeans that are kind of loose around the waist and the ass. So, I tend to wear Rude jeans. Yeah. Or Social Suicide, something like that. They're like Hot Topic jeans, because the back pockets are like this big. So even though I don't have an ass, it makes it look like even less than none at all. And the waist is pretty big. I don't know. They work good. I like them. But you need to, like, with clothes that's, like, personal, you need to figure out what makes you look more masculine, more feminine. So, I tend to be a more fashionable guy. I try and be more of a gay guy, so if that made any sense to anybody. But yeah, I'm, like, a little bit more fashionable, so I don't really care about what makes me look more masculine and feminine, but if I feel uncomfortable, then I won't wear it. If that made sense. Hair. A big thing is hair. Because, okay, like, two things. Long hair, you could pass with that. You can. You know? But when it comes to short hair and cutting your hair, you need to know, your hair, basically. Me, I look better with shorter sides. Doesn't mean I pass more shorter sides, I just look better with them. But I look more masculine with certain type of haircuts, as opposed to, like, right now, no. But if I shave all this off, then yes. But I'm trying to grow it out, so I don't know what that means. So you need to figure out, like, your hairline and stuff like that, and and what makes you look more masculine, more feminine. Because just shaving your hair off won't look too good, but definitely hairstyles make you look more masculine, as opposed to if you just take one size of the guard and just go, you know, like, just get a one all around or something. It's not gonna look good. So, you know, look into that and hairstyles. Find a good barber too. Like, and when you go to the barbers, like, know what you're talking about. Don't be like, oh, I don't know, I want like short and long. Like, no, they're gonna be like, what? You know, you need to know about sizes of guards and all that stuff. You know, 1s, 2s, 3s. I usually get 2s on the sides and the backs, and then longer and thicker on top. But I haven't done that in a really long time because I'm trying to grow it out. So right now, I'd say that it's about a 5 on the sides, or 4. It's like a 4 or 5 on the sides, and the back and the top is like an 8 or 9. I don't know. The top is pretty long, but yeah. So just look that stuff up and know what you're talking about before you go to the barber. And this video is getting really long, and I'm sorry about it, but I talk a lot. I have 3 last things. Binding. If you don't have a binder, there's other ways, other means. Ace bandages, sports bras, layering. Layering is really, really good. I enjoy having a binder now because I can just like wear a t-shirt and go out, but I mean right now I'm wearing my binder, this and this. But that's also just to look good, you know, as opposed to like just t-shirt. But layering always works and it always helps, and it always sort of makes your body look more like this as opposed to like this, you know, especially if you have curves, which I have little, or I used to. I don't know if I still, I don't know what's going on down there. And the next thing is packing, which I feel like nobody really looks at your junk down there, but if you feel uncomfortable, then, you know, like they are, then you can pack if you feel comfortable with that, or if you're into that, or, you know, you're that type of dude. I do because I enjoy it, but I don't do it often because I don't have like a harness or anything, and it's really annoying and it makes me really paranoid. Like it's gonna fall out. So yeah, but that's a personal thing too. So now that I'm done rambling, just the one final tip is confidence. If you have confidence and like confident in who you are and what you are, then you're all good. You're all good. Like that's like one of the main things you need, and one of the only things you need. But yeah, you can't be wearing a dress and have confidence and think that's gonna make you pass, because that's not what I'm saying at all. But yeah, if you just like be you and like this and stuff, and then be confident, and then you'll pass. But I don't know. Passing is weird. It's a weird topic because sometimes you do and sometimes you don't, and it just happens. And it's weird. So definitely, I feel like I pass more pre-T as opposed to now that I'm like auntie, and I feel a lot more feminine now, and I don't like it. So I don't know. That's just how things are. So sorry this video is really long, but yeah, I'm your Saturday guy, so I'll see you next Saturday on Boys to Men.